Alrighty, guys. Shout out to everybody that's here. Guys, I'm trying this little new system uh thing. So I'm learning. I have to upload so much to it, including my intro song. Shout out to everybody that is in the chat that's coming in. Please hit that like button. First of all, let me just say one thing before I even get started. I want to say thank you so much to those that have, first of all, those that super chat me, those that are in membership, those that provide cash app and support the channel, because I'm now kind of, I've been saving up some of the money and just kind of looking to getting into new programming and stuff like that to really take this content to kind of a whole different level. But I'm starting a different streaming app, and so I'm just getting used to it. And I can see everybody's comments up here, but what I'm like, let me, I mean, I can see my members on my other device, so it's going to take me a minute. So I apologize, you guys. Generally, Jenny, Michelle, Diaz, Peekaboo. Who else do I have member wise in here? Shout out to you. Let's see, Miss Clover, Iridescent, Unicorn Farts, Clem, Addie, hoping for answers. Bright Art, how are you, Bright Art? I hope you're doing well. Peaceful Warrior, Sakina is in the house as well. Oh my God, I love this. How do you guys like seeing your comments up in here? You guys see these comments up in here? This is Hey TT, welcome. Chico's in the house as well. My mod and my member. Shout out to you guys. Do you guys like that? Hey Patty, welcome. So I could see the memberships on Hey Cadillac on the other device, but I can't see them on on this streaming app. You think it's cute? You like that? You like that? I mean, I'm trying to start like new things, new apps. I just have to get used to it. I have to upload my intro and stuff like that. So I apologize. I don't feel like I'm all the way there. Okay, but it's getting there. So shout out to everybody. Everybody come on in, come on in. Caprice. I see little Boston. Excuse me, Mike M. Linda. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody from Michigan. Let's see. Miss Clover. Who else did I see in here? Tinkle Tits, my fave, Tinkle Tits, who says happy Monday or Tuesday if you're across the globe. That's true. We don't know where we're at this point. Hey, Jasmine, welcome. It's cute. Okay. Jasmine said it's cute. Hey, Ebony Eyes. It's a little bit more interactive, I think. Like I'm just seeing different things. Now, if I want to highlight a specific comment, like let's highlight, I hate defenseless, so let's highlight Ebony Eyes. Ebony Eye shows up here if I want to highlight it, but it's kind of nice because I get to see everybody's comments, and it's up in the stream and you guys can interact a little bit different as well. Hey, blank screen, welcome. Peaceful Warrior in the house. Shout out to everybody. Try it and tweak as you go. I think so, Peaceful Warrior. I'm gonna have to. I'm not used to it. I'm just getting used to it because I'm so used to StreamYard, but StreamYard is so freaking boring after a while. I'm like, I need to do something different, you know? It's just kind of how I want to roll and everything. So thank you guys for being patient. I don't even have, and everybody can hear me because now I'm not on the screen. Let's see, can I get on the screen? Oh, I can get on this screen. I see. All right. All right. Well, you guys are my test bunnies right now with this situation. Yes, please hit the like button. Thank you. See, I like this. Thank you. Thank you. It is a new toy and I'm going to mess it up probably because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But I like it. I kind of like it. And then I have the rabbit over here. I see that. The background is a little bit more interacted. I like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. And then this is a really cool part. I think this is kind of what sold me. I can make myself bigger and then the screen smaller. Yeah, change is always good. I'm totally a believer of that. Hey Carol, welcome. Pigeon Mac, yes, test it. Pigeon Mac, I said you guys are my test dummies in a good way, right? Test bunnies, not test dummies. Test bunnies. Hey there, sweet home Alabama staff. We are the test bunnies. Period. Period. I'm you know what? I'm that person that has to break something. Hey Lex Lux, in order to learn how to use it. I just kind of, that's just how I roll. Exposing the drama. Lord have mercy. Speaking of drama, my goodness. It's like the streets are on fire everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's fire. There's fire everywhere. And meanwhile, I'm here just like, I'm fine. We're fine. It's all good. It is what it is. We're fine. Anyways, yeah. Another day on YouTube. That's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes the shit just gets crazy. All right, everybody's coming in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I want to hit the ground running at this point. Everybody's coming in. I apologize. I don't have my intro. I'm gonna get that going and everything. You want to hear about the love letters? Lord. See, that's another one too that I'm like, well, we'll talk about those love letters. We're gonna talk about those. Um, it's always a full moon. It's always a full moon here. I don't know what everybody eats. I don't know. You like the backdrop, but not sure how I feel about the running chat though. Fair enough. I think that's a good comment. But let me know. I'm testing it. We're testing it. We're gonna see. I did not go full on with the other like full on membership link for this web app because I wanted to see kind of how everybody was feeling it. I'm so used to StreamYard just kind of hitting the ground and going, so it's like a new learning thing. All right. I want to talk a little bit about before we get into Coburger, okay? Coburger. Yes, you have. There's love letters to Coburger, okay? Before we get into that, I want to bring some awareness to this situation and to this petition. And let's see if I'm able to even copy the link and drop it in the chat. Let's see how well this thing. Like I said, you guys are my test bunnies tonight as it pertains to this. I'm trying this new. I wanted to get away from StreamYard. Okay, so it sounds like the link is right there for this petition. All right, justice for Jalen Lewis. Okay, and let me remove myself. Let's see if we can do a full screen on this. Oh, I guess it won't let me. Wow. Let's see. All right. Justice for Jalen Lewis. We demand transparency. We need answers. We really need to get this petition. I'm hoping I have over 88 people here in this chat. I would love it if you guys were to please. Hey Vic, welcome. Review this petition and read everything because the interesting situation that is happening here with the state of Mississippi as it pertains to this gentleman, okay, and what happened. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is investigating an officer-involved shooting that involved Capitol Police on Sunday, September 25th of 2022. So this was just last year, just a couple months ago, around 9 p.m. The shooting occurred near East Mays Street in Jackson, Mississippi. 25-year-old Jalen was fatally shot in the head by a member of the Mississippi Capitol Police Task Force while driving around with a female friend. Now, shot in the head. I said, damn, like, it's like execution. You know what I'm saying? Right away, right away. Execution. Hey, Level Headed, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shout out to Level Headed. You guys check out his channel as well. And I see Danny Robertson in the house. Make sure you guys check out Danny Robertson as well, who's also heading this petition. Okay. Thank you so much. Last time I checked, driving around town isn't illegal. We live in America and we are free to drive wherever and whenever and wherever we want to, as long as we follow traffic laws. Fair enough. However, on that fateful night, Jalen's freedom was violated when a Capitol police officer began to follow him around without identifying themselves. We didn't know that it was a police officer because they didn't turn on their lights or identify themselves as such. So you got these police officers, specific one that just decided to just shoot to shoot. Pastor Pickett of the New Jerusalem Baptist Church told WLB TV that he spoke with a female witness who was in the car with Lewis. They didn't know who it was because there was no blue lights, no identification. So he called one of his friends because he didn't know if someone was out to get him or who it was, he said. Moments later, when Jalen and the female passenger were sitting at a red light, obeying. Oh Lord, this is one of those situations that I'm like, I'm a pull my hair on this one. Obeying traffic laws. An on-foot Capitol police officer pointed a gun at him and shot him in the head without warning. So he died, execution style, not knowing why he was shot or what happened to him. And 4 months later, the police department, MBI, and the Department of Public Safety haven't released the involved officer's name. Moreover, no public officials have issued a statement or acknowledged that what has happened. It seems like a cover up is underway because of all the secrecy. Why is the name of the officer who shot Jaylen Lewis kept a secret? Why haven't the police officers been named or the police officer been named? Let us know if the officers are still on administrative leaves. Furthermore, why did it take so long for emergency help to be called? Also, why was Jalen's sister handcuffed when she arrived on the scene and began videotaping what was going on? Release the autopsy. Release a press statement. Show some compassion, accountability, and respect. Be transparent. The family needs answers now. So, a Commissioner Sean Tisdale from the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, investigation into this incident is underway, and Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is conducting its independent inquiry and will present its finding to the Attorney General's office. Such incidents require a thorough investigation, scrutiny, and transparency. Therefore, any releasable information regarding this incident will be made public by the Department of Public Safety at the appropriate time. That was a direct quote from the MBI, all right, Mississippi Bureau of Investigations commissioner. Although the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation states that they're investigating the incident, it has been almost 4 months and the family has not heard anything. The family hasn't received any updates, a police report, an autopsy, or anything. Moreover, the police state that they're investigating the incident. However, they haven't contacted the primary witness that was with Jaylen that night to ask her additional questions. On that night, Jaylen was killed. She was sitting in the passenger side of the vehicle. So you think they would have had more questions by now. Let me look at this chat real quick, guys. That is a lot of reading. Yeah. You signed it earlier, says Addie. Shout out to Addie who said I signed it earlier. It is a patrol or in that community. If not tagged, then this is interesting. It was on patrol or in the community. My understanding, based on, and the petition has a lot of the information which is in the chat. It sounded like he was in the community, maybe patrolling the community, because even then we don't even have those details level-headed, quite honestly. And this is something that it looks like they've just kind of like, I haven't seen a whole lot of action. I haven't seen a whole lot of awareness to this situation. I haven't seen a lot. I know we're bringing some awareness here on YouTube, but what are the next steps? People said Mississippi, say more. Capri said Jackson is only 2 hours away from me. Wow. And I'm looking at all these wonderful comments, guys. Yeah. What do you guys think in the comments about the situation? I mean, this will never stop until qualified immunity is abolished, said Sakina. Shout out to Sakina. Everyone's backing away from it. Pigeon Mac, that's what it sounds like to me. Need I say more? I mean, that's what it sounds like. CNA just released this video of the ballroom gunman getting disarmed. Wow. How can this be silence and happen? You know, and that is such a great comment. How could there be so much silence in 2023? You know, I love your comment, Peach Brit, because it just says a lot, right? That we want people to come out and start talking and we want people to speak on some of these issues. How could there be so much silence when we're in this new era? And then it continues to be, and then there's these excuses or this family is not given the information, no autopsy report, no police report, no nothing, guys. Nothing. Although the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, MBI, states that they're investigating the incident. All right, we read that. Let's move on for further. Last year, when the incident occurred, the FBI claimed that they would investigate and report their findings to the Attorney General's office. However, it has been 4 months since Jaylen was shot, and nothing has been done, not even a press release or an autopsy report, as we had stated. Okay? Also, the name of the officer who shot Jaylen and other officers involved haven't been named. Since when does everything surrounding a homicide incident, including the name of the shooter and the autopsy, be hidden and not released for months, or even to the family? 4 months, Pigeon Mac, 4 months. Crazy. Allegedly. Okay, we got an allegedly statement here. The involved officers were put on administrative leave until the investigation was complete. However, there is no way to confirm this without knowing the names of the officers, right? How do you? So there is no transparency. Again, no transparency to this situation. This is just insane. I don't know. Mississippi plays dirty. This isn't surprising. Wow. The South covers up a lot. And the family and attorney got to see the video today. The attorney said it's just the Rodney King. They beat him for 3 minutes straight. Also, they fired two. Wow. That is crazy. Hey, Bobby, welcome. Welcome, welcome. You are fine, fine, fine. I mean, what do you guys think about this situation? Let me know your thoughts. I'm just no transparency, right? No transparency. Something's up with my mic. Let me know. You're the second person that has said that. Let me know, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's keep going through this. The only thing the Capitol Police released to Jalen's mother was the vehicle that Jalen was driving that fateful night. They released the vehicle. Okay. However, that is not enough. More things need to be released, such as a police report, autopsy, employment status of the officers involved. Damn, man. I would imagine you hear an echo. You hear me fine? Ultra says he hears me fine. Okay. I would imagine. Okay. Help me understand this, right? They don't get an autopsy report. They don't have any type of police report. There's no nothing kind of report, but they released the car. And I'm just thinking in my mind, and he was shot in the head. They just released. I mean, was there any cleanup to the car? Was there any evidence that was collected from the car? I don't know. I don't know. You signed the petition. Thank you so much, Lane. And shout out to everybody from Facebook. We were able to connect on Facebook. I'm just trying this new web app, and I'm new to it, so I'm just gonna try it out. Police are covering their butts. You said okay. Mm. Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. And please, let me put the link again so you guys can please review this petition and sign it, guys. Sign it. We need more transparency. The state of Mississippi needs to get on this. We need to know what's going on. The family needs help. They need our support. Please, please, please help them out. No tinkles. I am not using StreamYard tonight. Tonight it is a different web app. I'm trying it out. This is why I was thanking everybody for their support in my channel, because now I'm starting to experiment with different apps and different things to kind of enhance the use of our live streams. Also, I'm not done, so I got to put my intro and my outro, and I got to do a bunch of things on this new app and see if I like it. And before I'm completely married to it, because I've been using StreamYard for a long, long time, but sometimes StreamYard can be very boring after a while. After a while, but yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Lane, for sharing. If there is found to be a crime, not to be a crime, law enforcement doesn't clean. It's returned to whoever. Oh my gosh. And that's assuming that, though, right? Mm-mm-mm. Therefore, this petition is demanding transparency. Name of the shooters, release the autopsy, give updates on the current employment status, and provide a press statement. Most importantly, give justice, which is a human right. They seem to be protecting these officers instead of the victim who's lost his life. We are taxpayers of those jobs. Guys, I used to work in government. I worked in government in many, many years, many, many years. Okay. demand something to be done. You pay these jobs. You do. Don't let these people get off. This is all of this should be available to everybody, the information, especially to the family. Especially to the family. Yes, please, thank you, and sign the petition. Give justice, which is a human right. They seem to be protecting the officers. The MBI is also investigating 3 other shootings by the same Capitol Police task force that occurred around the same time. So clearly that task force is corrupt or needs to be revamped. The 3 non-lethal shootings occurred July 9th, 25th, August 14th of 2022. So Jalen's murder on September 25th of 2022 made the fourth, guys, Capitol Police Task Force, the 4th shooting in such a short period of time. The Capitol Police Task Force was created to protect the federal buildings, but their jurisdiction seems to have expanded to urban or low-income areas. Why is that? According to Revolt TV, the unit grew from 81 officers to 105 and had begun patrolling Jackson State University and the University of Mississippi Medical Center. Lastly, the spokesperson of the Mississippi Department of Public Safety, Bailey Martin, confirmed that there were 3 Capitol involved shootings in 6 weeks. However, Jaylen Lewis was the first to die from the Capitol Police involved shootings. What is going on? What's going on? Oh my God. Jalen's sister, Alexis Lewis, took to TikTok on Saturday, January 7th of 2023 to discuss the incident and bring awareness to what happened. Let's watch one of those videos. And please note, the videos are available on the petition. Please review the petition, sign the petition. Let's support this family. And let's see if I can... Oh, there it is. Let's go ahead and see if I can share. Lord have mercy, this is what happens when you're new to a new streaming service. Here we go. Let's see what we can see here. Hopefully everybody can see. This is the video. We're going to watch it. Let's go.
Okay, my name is Alexis Lewis, and I'm here to share my brother's story. Jaylen Lewis was by State Capitol Police on September 25th of 2022, which was a Sunday night. And today here I have his friend that was in the car with him. So this is a lot for us, but she wants to share her part of the story, which is a very vital part because she's the only witness we have. Next page.
Okay, so we were just riding in the car, being just regular as anybody else would just be riding in the car, not expecting something like this to happen. And so as we sitting at the light, I noticed, and I'm pretty sure he noticed, it was a white man outside the car with a gun facing us, like they were just sitting there waiting for us, and then they just shot in the car. And by the time that the car had crashed, and they was just telling me to hurry up. I couldn't even check on him or nothing like that. So they were telling me to get out the car like we were just some type of threat to the community. And then I just feel like the ambulance could have came quicker because Prosperity and West Street, that's right down the street from UMC and the Baptist, and it just took them so long. And then I'm steady asking the police, like, where is the ambulance? And it just...
And she is confirming that the car only kind of swerved because my brother was unconscious at the time. But the vehicle was released to my mom 2 weeks later, and there's no damage to it other than his blood in the vehicle and the shots. So the rumors about my brother running into the police or running away from the police are false. As they came up on this intersection, I think it's very important that we emphasize that this police officer was not in his vehicle. She said that this police officer was on feet pointing a gun at them in the vehicle. Okay, not to mention that this incident has happened in Jackson, Mississippi. This is where we live and this is where we're from. But my mother and family and I and his friend as well, we all deserve answers. This police force they're supposed to be under the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. That's who all their investigations are ran through. If it's like a police shooting, and they have failed to give my mom any type of police report, any type of closure on the situation. All we do know is that Jalen is dead and he is no longer here with us. Is there anything else you would like to say?
We just want justice. We want answers because
Yes.
okay.
We deserved it. If it was one of theirs, they would want just to answer for one of them.
Yeah. Let's cover up. And I think so they're the police that are kind of safeguarding the federal buildings. So I don't know what their uniform looks like. I'd like to know. Perfect Fosters, this is a great question. If anybody's in the chat from that area and can let me know, do they? I mean, maybe they don't. They're not they not obligated like a traditional law enforcement is supposed to. But this is such an interesting situation here. Not only that, here's what kind of struck me too. She said something that kind of stood out to me. She said that they had said that he wasn't running from. I mean, how do you run from? You're in the vehicle. You can't run while you're in the vehicle. Like he wasn't speeding away. It sounds like he was shot and then like the vehicle swerved because he had been shot. The officer was on foot, right? That's what I've kind of gathered. This is just so so anyways, guys, the petition is there as well. Please bring some awareness to this. If this was a cop, this would be over, right, Michelle? Absolutely. Absolutely. You already know. I mean, this is just I don't know what to make of this. Hey Blonde. Welcome, welcome Blonde Bomb. I, I don't know, guys. That's what I gathered too, Cadillac. I said, yeah, this is just doesn't make sense. This is a very just unfortunate situation, guys. Please review the petition. Please share the petition. I'm going to put it in the chat again. You know, on your social media, review it, sign it. It's very important that we get some awareness and bring some justice. I'm going to keep talking about it just to give kind of updates on this and any new developments. And shout out to all those people that just signed this petition because, again, this is justice for the family, right? Justice for the family. Thank you. Michelle, I am trying restreams today. That's what I'm trying. Oh my God, Heels is in the house, guys. Shout out to Heels in the house. I am trying restream tonight just to check it out and see if it works out for me. Whoo, it is a lot. Let's bring some justice to the situation. All right. I'm gonna transition out to our Coburger stuff. Okay. And let me tell you guys, I am not gonna lie to you. I'm a little like, can we how much more misinformation can there be about Kohberger at this point? Like some of the stuff, the additional stuff has been like content creator made. You have a fake phone call, uh, Kim. Okay, well, and let me backtrack a little bit because I have to go back to like the Joseph Morris thing. You have a fake audio that was taken from another creator and was brought over here to YouTube, right? Well, it was on YouTube. It went from one channel to another creator channel, and then he tried to pass it along like it's like new information. And the neighbor recorded the screams, right? And then he put this shit out there. He put it on Twitter, and then he tried to another Apollo lie, right? Another Apollo lie. And I am sorry, and I will do better and vet my sources more. I'm like, I'm so tired of these robotic apologies. Like, just it's the robotic apology. I don't get it. I can't. I can't. I don't know. I don't know. So what happens is people to go to a stream, hear something, then go to the other stream and tell people what they just heard, but state it as facts, right? Don't forget Coburger's sister at the crime scene. That, there you go. Heels. It's between that. Then it's between what else? The we've had 2 audios already. So you had Joseph Morris, and then you had the Bullhorn Betty lady who brought an audio from TikTok over here to the YouTube. Okay, brought it all over here. Thank you, Danny. Shout out to Danny Robertson. Make sure you guys check out the channel. The tangerine flavored apology. Damn, not tangerine. You better stop. You better stop. What is it, Tang? Ooh, we grew up with Tang in our house. We had that orange Tang in our house. So we had that. Then you had Bullhorn who pulled an audio from Twitter, right? Was it the Twitter? Not Twitter. TikTok. Okay. Now you have People Magazine too. People Magazine is doing this shit too. Like, what's going on, People Magazine? Anyways, and shout out to Ikamel. Okay, tank flavor. It is tank flavor. No orange. You guys are. I'm gonna listen. Don't make me time out everybody in this damn chat because you guys are cutting up. This is not true crime cheeseman. We don't do true crime cheeseman. We just do true crime. And sometimes we do a little cheeseman, just a little cheeseman, but not like true crime cheeseman. No such thing. Okay, give me my credibility, give me my flowers. I don't want to get all messy, okay? Some of you guys are trying to take me to the drama community and I refuse to go there. I refuse. I refuse. Period, point blank. So don't try it, Mike. Don't try it. I refuse. Stop. I see you guys. You guys message me, and then Rabbit, did you hear about blah blah blah? Rabbit, what do you want me to do? What you want me to do? I don't police the internet. I do not. The Tang apology. Stop it. Stop it. Did y'all see Ikamel's robotic apology? That shit was so funny. That shit was so funny. Oh my god, Tickle Tits, look! The first super chat under the new stream. Testing super chat with the new stream. Woo! How the hell am I gonna rabbit twerk when I don't? Now I'm gonna have to really twerk, and I don't want to do that. I can't do that, guys. Cannot. Oh, here, I'll do this one for you, Tinkle Tits, just for you. This was. Did you see that? Did you see those clappas? Just for you, Tinkle. Another one. Don't wake up the baby. I'm not on StreamYard. I am not. I've decided to try something different, yo, because I just wanted to, but I gotta like do something different. I'm late. I'm late. You're welcome. Yes, cake. That's for Tinkle Tits. Okay? That's that rabbit tinkle ass. She got a big ass in there. All right. Stop it. Stop it. I'm a serious content creator and I'm about to get serious. Okay, we got to move on. Let's talk. Let's talk about People Magazine before we talk about these love letters, okay? Here we go. Listen to this little thing from TikTok. Tell me what you guys think in the comments about this. Let's go.
Yesterday, I posted about People Magazine reporting that Brian Coburger had eaten at the Mad Greek restaurant. And now the owner of the Mad Greek restaurant in Moscow is disputing a story in People Magazine that claimed Brian Coburger had visited the restaurant. The owner of the restaurant posted this: "The news and media should really do their due diligence before running a story with completely fabricated information. This will be my only response to the story from People. It is not true." They also say that they've also forbidden employees from speaking to reporters. The owner says that reporters have been banging at the door of the restaurant, but also the door of his house, and hunting down employees as well as showing up constantly at the restaurant. Going forward, I can still report to you guys about what People puts out there or any other media, but if you guys don't want to hear that, I don't need to report on it. I'm just putting out the information that I see come out from the media or news outlets. But please take everything with a grain of salt.
I mean, legit, take everything with a grain of salt. I know you're lying to me, Heels. I love JLR calling this journalist out. I know you're effing lying to me. Don't lie to me. Did he really do that? Did he really do that? He called the People journalist out? I'm telling you, you got Molly Golightly that's like making sense of, Olivia's fake Kim call, okay? Who's like, listen, Stop getting caught up on this. It's not true. Now you have JLR giving advice and saying, calling people out. I know you're lying. You know what? Let's go walk over there right now. God damn. Let me see. Lee Ritchie's investigates. Let me see. I know you're lying to me. Don't say that. Let me go check. Let me go check. Yes, Alex Murdoch. Yes, Alex Murdoch. Oh my God. This guy is a clown. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Back it up. Hold up. Hold up. Let's do this. Look at this. Oh my Lord. Alex Murdoch is guilty. Change my mind. There you go. I don't think I want to change your mind. I don't really give a shit about your mind. He's in the Murdoch trial bushes. Oh my God. People said it was an ex-employee who spoke to them. Yeah, right. So let's go. I like to see. I didn't know that he had called people out. Let's see. This was a day ago. All right, hurry up. I left flowers for at Shanann Watts' grave today. Okay, aren't you just wonderful? And thank you. You just posted her grave up. I'm not really sure why. What in the? I mean, I don't think that the family would care what you're doing here. Like, what is this? This is just weird. It's like the same person that decided to go into, wasn't it Molly who went to the house too and was in their yard and like who does this? Who does this? Oh, here it is. No, Ashley Banfield, it's inaccurate. You got played by Steve Jaylen. Steve spoke with the former employee of the Mad Greek restaurant. So yes, it's accurate. So they're dragging Ashley Banfield? Not Ashley Banfield. I can't, guys. I mean, it's like 2023. It started with like a wrecking ball at this point. I don't know what's it's like up is down and down is up. I don't know. Is this crazy? But what happened? He's got he's got mental health issues. I got you. I got you, Phil. Going to ruin the whole trial for me. Yeah, that's why I'm like, damn, do I really want to cover it? I love when Heels covers all of them. It is extra funny. You guys are so funny. I know, right? The meme. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's like 2023, Banfield and Brian. I can't. The ambulance chaser. Well, welcome to I mean, it's supposed to be the year of the rabbit. What the hell is going on? What is going on? It can't be the year of the rabbit if this shit is happening. You're laughing while prepping teriyaki? Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds delicious. All right. So I guess, you know, Mr. Jonathan Lee Ritchie's investigates from the media. I gotta get me a hat. I gotta get me some merch. I'm gonna get a hat that says Rabbit Media. Okay. It'll be one of the many hats that I wear while I'm on YouTube. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get me one of those hats, and I'm gonna get me a shirt that says for why. You know, as I'm making up terms and shit on YouTube. Anyways, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at this point. I can't. So, People Magazine got it wrong. We can't trust People Magazine. We can't trust YouTubers. At this point, I don't want to hear anything from these people. People Magazine, you're going to have to sit down for a minute. I don't know how you vetted your sources because even that was it was just sketch. It was sketch. Let's watch some Icamel on that because I thought he broke it down fairly well. Shout out to him. He gave us permission to use. Thank you, Icamel.
To the channel, and thank you for stopping by. Now, there's some really interesting news with regards to Brian Coburger and the Mad Greek restaurant in Moscow, Idaho. Now, the people Magazine recovered it yesterday. They said that they spoke to a former employee and that this employee had seen Coburger come in at least on 2 occasions, and they stood out to this person because of the specific vegan diet and that he didn't want pots and pans that touched meat to touch his food, which this is all information that has been put out previously as far as like his dietary stuff. And so whoever put this information out with people was just regurgitating information that's been put out. The Mad Greek restaurant in Moscow, Idaho. First of all, I'm glad that they actually addressed this. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I guess there's just people making up stories. The news/media should really do their due diligence before running a story with completely fabricated information. This will be my only response to this story from people. It is.
That is the same article that was seen on TikTok that was just read, right? Yes. I don't know what to say. He just got 2 new videos. He shows off in the new video. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. I mean, People Magazine, the People Magazine, Fox News, CNN, these are resources. These are big publications, and they have the resources that a lot of us YouTubers do not have, right? So as far as getting information wrong or not vetting it, or even, my God, not even using the word allegedly, I mean, shame on whoever the hell printed this out. I don't know what to say. So now you have this restaurant that's kind of getting harassed. You guys, let me tell you what was so funny. If you go on Google, I didn't even have to type, I typed 2 letters, MA. I was going to type, the Mad Greek restaurant, just to kind of find out what was going on. I typed in MA, and the first thing that comes in my search engine on Google was Mad Greek. Mad Greek restaurant immediately. And what that told me is there's probably a gazillion people out there searching the Mad Greek restaurant at this point. They're just, I mean, I don't know. You know what, Michelle? And you're right. We are accustomed for, such publications like People Magazine to get it together and have it right. I would have to agree with you on that. That's what because the more resources they have, the more get it together type of bullshit should be going on, right? I'm just thinking. If I'm Fox News or I'm Banfield or Newsweek, or even if it's just a sole person like Brian Enton, who, shout out to him, because there was a couple Twitter spaces ago, I want to say like 2 or 3 of them, where there was information that was being circulated, misinformation, okay? And Brian Enton said, we can't say for sure that this is it on this Coburger case. We have to vet it. I said, good. Common sense. We have to vet it. So they didn't run with whatever information they were provided. They had to vet it because they have those resources to do that. I can give you that. I think the people here on YouTube get away with the bullshit that they do because they're not held accountable to any type of standard the way in which some of these publications would be. I didn't go to journalism school. I'm more capable of making mistakes in the things that I say and do. I mean, I know not to, but I don't have that kind of training, right? So it can happen. Doesn't give me the excuse, because I know that all you 166 people in the chat are probably going to hold me accountable. Completely get it. But still, it can happen. Anyways, I don't know. Oh my gosh. People is tabloid trash. There's a reason. Entry lawyer of Crazy Days and Nights called them the knee pads. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I like Brian Enton. Shout out to Brian Enton. Getting you riled up to sell newspapers and subscriptions. So you're telling lies is better than nothing, right? Because let's be real. The people that were running with a narrative, you had a shitload of people in your chat. The case in point, Kim from MSU, I keep saying MSU. It's not MSU, it's WSU. Kim from WSU, right? Think about it that way. She inserted herself in this place that we really don't know. Comes out after the fact that, all the arrests happens. There's just a lot of like crazy ass shit, right? It's questionable. It's questionable, but we don't know. Needs to come out and apologize for the misinformation, right? I would agree with you, Carolina girl. I would. I would agree with you. But hey, are they going to do it? Probably not. Why? Because they don't give a shit. They don't. Let's just be real.
It's not true. This person who wants their 5 minutes of fame has now caused a whole bunch of extra work for myself and the investigators. I also have not forbidden employees from speaking to reporters. We all did collectively to support the families and to not share anything that could potentially harm the investigation or cause the families more stress, which at a lot of places of employment, the places I've worked, they always say don't talk to the media. Like, especially like I used to work at 2 different hospitals.
Yes.
A lot of the times, media would come there. They'd always tell us there's a media person. Don't ever talk to me.
Yeah. When I worked in government, we didn't speak to media. We had a communications team to do that. However, it can happen. It can happen. Sometimes media will just sneak up on you, especially on like high profile situations. I worked in government. I worked in specifically in social work. And so there was always something when there was a death or some type of tragedy or an investigation, immediately they want people to make a comment. When they see you with a badge or they see you with some type of whatever, they will search you. They will search your information. I've had people call me on my personal phone to try to, on, high profile things, and I've had to kind of like decline it. It's just how it is.
Media, don't ever put out any information. You could actually get in big trouble saying anything if you worked at a job and said it. It says here, to all media reporters, internet sleuths, etc., please allow us to grieve the loss of our friends and coworkers. This has been incredibly hard on us, with our phones ringing off the hook, reporters banging on my door at my private residence and hunting down employees, as well as showing up constantly at the restaurant. We have not been afforded the time to grieve. Please stop calling, messaging, knocking, and showing up. I personally will not be doing any interviews or entertaining wild accusations at this time. My employees also feel the same. To all others, please do not believe everything you read. If it's not coming from the courts or the police, wait until it does or doesn't before judging. To everyone who has supported myself, my family, and my employees, thank you. Your kind words and support help us get through each day while we navigate these unknown times. Respectfully, Jackie Fisher, Mad Grief. So a couple of things. One, I want to know, does people pay people for
Yes.
people like citizens for information and reports?
That's such a good point. Where do people pay people, right? The People magazine pay other people for information. Did Olivia set up or pay somebody to step in as Kim Wazoo? I think that's how you say it. I say WSU. Was there a payment? Do that's a good question. That's a good question. Allegedly, now, Carolina Girl says Joseph Morris or whoever's pretending to be the former employee at the Mad Greek needs to be held accountable. This community has been through so much shit. Let's just be real. They have been through so much shit right now. You had Nancy Grace there the other week. Now you have this situation. It's like, can they get it to can they have some time to be a community and mourn the loss of these individuals that were part of the community? Can they be left alone? I mean, can we like respectfully fuck off for a minute? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? And I mean that in the most polite, in the politeness type of way. Respectfully, let's fuck off and let this community do what they have to do. Let these restaurants and these businesses thrive because they need to do. Respectfully, fuck off. Okay? Because we need to. We need to. It's too much. Don't go over there. It's the entitlement. Thank you. Nancy burnt them out. They had signs out there that said, F you, Nancy Grace, right behind her production little lemonade stand place. Okay? Why beat the dead fish? Thank you. Why are we beating the dead fish? I don't get it. Why are we tracing this? Why are it is so interesting to me. And maybe this is just because I'm noticing this a lot on YouTube as it pertains to cases, that there's always like the group that kind of lingers and continues to linger on when there is no more information to be had from that situation, yes, Bill, the lemonade stand. She set up a lemonade stand and she had the green gloves and she was selling lemons. She had her set up right there, her get up, right? Her get up. I don't know, just being just being funny, rabbit. My son, he did went to home. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, am I wrong to say the community needs to heal? Let the community move on. Let these businesses move on. You already had the Nancy train, the Nancy train. There you go. You had the Nancy Grace train down there. Why are we doing this more? Just let them be. Let them heal. Let them do. Hey, SW 4x4 Explorers. I don't know. She came in like a wrecking ball. 2023 has come in like a wrecking ball. You should see these YouTube streets all over the place. It's like, well, what the hell is going on? And it's about to get even more crazier. Don't tell me how I know. I just know. More shit's about to hit the fan. So I just, money. Sweet Home Alabama says it's all about money. Potentially. Potentially, right? I would agree, Michelle. I would agree. It's just it's too much. It is too much. Right, Miss Clover? It's too much. Okay. So I wanted to touch a little bit about that. I just feel like there's just so much misinformation. It continues to happen. Now, on another note, let's talk about these love letters, okay? These love letters to Coburger. Let me share something real quick. I want to shout out Plunder, okay? Because Plunder didn't go like Plunder showed the messages, but Plunder didn't release the person that allegedly is sending these love notes to Coburger. Like, she didn't show the profile. This is on Facebook, guys. She didn't show the profile. She covered the name. However, her name's already out there because you already have to have the go lightly, you know, go in there and take her information and post this shit up there. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If Plunder shady, you guys are saying Plunder shady. Well, I'll say this. I appreciate that Plunder did not show the lady's name. Okay. Love letters is all about money. I don't. Let me tell you something. Do I believe in? And I would agree that there is this fascination, and time has told this time and time again. There is this fascination with people sending letters to serial killers behind bars, inmates, like specifically on these kind of crimes. I mean, Ted Bundy had a lot of people in there. Like, he had sex with women while he was in prison. That's not a surprise. You had Ted Bundy. Who else who got married? Wasn't the Night Stalker the one that got married? Richard Ramirez got married in there as well. Who else? Who else? There was a couple of them. There's been a couple of those notorious Manson, Scott Peterson. I mean, there are those notorious, infamous cases. There are plenty people on death row that get married. Yes, and I wish I knew. I heard the term before, right? And I don't know how to say it. I can't. Hybristophilia? Hybristophilia? Is that how you say it? Let me know. And please put the definition in the chat. I've heard, I know what it means. I just want you to let everybody here in the chat know the specific. Thank you, Lex. It happens. It happens, right? I wrote a letter to Manson during my psychology class and no response. Well, maybe he had something to do. I don't know. You got it. Yes, the Menendez brothers. There you go. They got married. So I think that it is out of the norm for these people that, and I'm going to say accused because right now he's being accused, right? He's being detained in this jail, whatever, for this crime, and he's going to have his day in court. Okay. I get that. But I don't find it to be rare. What I find it to be Chris Watts. That was another one who received a lot of fan mail too. A lot of women send him letters. A lot of women. And they still do. They have a thing for Mr. Chris Watts. Okay? You don't think he got it in 93? Well, I don't know. I mean, he might answer back. You never know. You never know, Michelle. If Manson ever writes you back, you let me know. Yeah, Chris Watts got a lot of letters. Okay, so that being said, though, let's get to the point. I don't find it to be weird that women would be fascinated with this type of situation. Stephen Avery. Stephen Avery dated that one woman, and then that one woman said that Stephen Avery abused her somehow through the communication that they were having. I don't know, but it has happened a lot. I guess it happens a lot. Make it what you will. It happens a lot. Okay, so what is weird to me, and I think this is the first, if this person is real, and I say if this person is real, if she's not really trolling and she's actually, wanting to connect with Coburger, this would be interesting. So I pulled Plunder, this little shot specifically. You guys can watch your video if you want. I'm not going to play it here, but I'm going to read you the letter, at least what it says. When it comes to the letters I write, Brian, this is what the love letter says. I know it's likely that the first ones he received will not, may will excuse me, the first ones he receives will maybe not be as well thought out as some of the next ones. Although in all the other ones that I've already sent, so she's already sent letters, even if they aren't perfectly ideal to me, they'll contain some parts that I'll feel glad that I communicated, and all parts will be from a place of honesty. I sent him a picture of me along with some other pictures where I had messed up on my eye makeup, although not super drastically like you may think. And it seems unfortunate. And although I'm no makeup artist or expert, there are times my makeup looks better than in the picture that I sent that I messed up on my eye makeup. Although it's not fortunate to the same degree. And it keeps going. So she has sent more than one letter. Yeah. Uh, so it's one of her first ones. She expects the communication to be weird. She's a little concerned about her eye makeup. I don't know what to make of this. I did pull some screenshots because I got some in here. I'm just trying to be mindful. Thank you, Danny Robertson, for the cash app, my love. Thank you. Let me see. Let me see. Did we Oh lordy. Here's one. I'm going to read you another post, and this is a screenshot. I can't put it up here because I haven't blurred out her information. Her profile is her first and her last name. If this is legit, I'm still kind of on the fence on this because I don't believe not one of these people anymore. I don't believe anybody. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. If it is not in a police report signed by a judge, you know, in blood at this point, I don't believe shit anymore. But this is just, let me see if I can read this. Even though yesterday I brought up a significant past crush of mine that I likely wouldn't have been thinking of, I wouldn't have found out about his passing. It doesn't mean that I'm giving up on my current crush named Brian that I've talked about on here. I am also never intended to say anything that would be disrespected towards my significant past crush that passed away, including anything I said yesterday about him, nor do I think anything was disrespectful. Although some people will see something as disrespect when it wasn't intended that way. And I'm someone that thinks that intentions count for a lot, and some people that incompatible with would understand as well. Okay, can I just tell you guys something? It's like, how do I say this? How do I say this? Because I don't know if this is real or not, and I'm gonna pretend that this is an actual person and not a troll. Um, the biggest outside of her writing, Brian Coburger, right? Yeah, yeah, Demonte, it is. I really do not understand. I'm confused too. It's her writing that's so confusing. Do you guys remember the first one we read? She read about the messed up eyeliner and eyeshadow on her face. She kind of went off and on and how it looks better on the other side. She doesn't, but if it's on camera, it looks better. And then if it's not on camera, it might be like she's going into these tangents, right? And all of this shit is public. All of this is public information, right? All of it. Yeah. What are you Lord, I swear some of the trolls that we get in here. All of this information is public, guys. Where she posted it, which is Facebook. Look, people are dragging her in her comments. People are dragging her in her comments, but that is her new crush. I just read it. It's him. And then she talked about the boyfriend that passed away. Yesterday, when I mentioned Jake's 2 trucks that he had, I had seen a while his family members still live at the apartment 17, and I mentioned was a white Ford Ranger. I didn't mention it was the type we had a backseat because he seemed like I remember having like the way in which she's typing it's like a run-on sentence, and I can't even read it to you because I look like a dumbass reading this to you. I look like I need hooked on, which by the way, I did need hooked on phonics when I was growing up as a kid. I did have hooked on phonics, but this right here is rambling. Thank you. So I don't think she's well. If this person is legit, she kind of reminds me of when Molly Golightly like types her messages up. You guys saw it on the community tab. Like they're kind of the same ramblings where you're just like, where are the periods and where's the grammar? Girl, I'm not a grammar teacher. English is not my first, second, it's my second language. But I could still tell you that some shit just doesn't make sense. I'd be like, look, give my red pen. Give my red pen. Come on. Let's correct this here. Correct this here. I don't know. And she has only one friend in that profile, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you make it. I don't know. So she kind of rambles on that. Let me see. So you talk about the Ford Ranger. I didn't mention it was a type that must have had a back seat because it seems like I remember it having the smaller window that shows behind the larger normal size side window, which I assume indicates there's a back seat there. This is the sentence, and there are no periods, but a shitload of commas, and I don't know when to take a drink of water. And although it seems so long ago, I seen that truck, it seems like it may have had tinted windows. So she doesn't know if there's a back seat, but there might be a back seat because there's windows in there, but we don't know if they're tinted windows since I remember that smaller back window and it seems like it was tinted. But when it comes to saying for sure at this point, if the windows were tinted, Lord, we're still talking about these fucking tinted windows. I don't know what to make of it. Y'all, you guys got to stop sending me this shit because I don't know what to do with it. What do I do with this? So something about, but when it comes to saying for sure that at this point the windows were tinted, I can't say with 100% certainty since it's been a while since I seen that truck. Although I know the color, and Lord, she's talking about she knows the color and what kind it was, and I do feel pretty sure it was the type with the smaller windows behind the normal size windows. You know what I feel like I'm reading? Reading comprehension from the LSAT. Lord have mercy if this shit does not just. And I'm like, where is the main point of this shit? Where's the main point? I don't get it. I can't. She wants backseat lovage. Shut up, Vic. Vic, everybody in the chat. Okay. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, you guys are making me laugh. Yo, Vic just threw me off. I freaking love Vic. Vic is so funny. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself, but just know I got a headache. I'm trying to read. I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to say. She got a big old hickey when she sees him. Lord, do not tell me about the time that you went to that concert. Do not like. Can you imagine her story? But this is what it is. So you know what this tells me? It's like I don't know if there's any truth to this. Her writing, Brian Coburger, and if this is the way she's writing, and he's a PhD student or whatever, he's probably not going to answer. He's not going to answer you, girl. He's not going to answer you. Like, please stop, Lord. He can't. He can't answer you. Like, you see how much he's. I don't even know what you're saying. Okay. Even though I. Okay, so now we're back to the crushes. I'm lost. I've been lost. I've been lost. Yeah. So, even though I've had crushes on various men before, there are some that I've liked on different levels than others, and there are some that had I've ever been in a relationship, we wouldn't have been compatible to match. To anyone that thinks that since I've had crushes on various men throughout my life, it means I like every man I come across and that I lay eyes on, that's also incorrect since I don't like all men in that way. There's nothing wrong with how I've had crushes on various men, although I know that not all of them would have been compatible with me, possibly like another one that I would that that I like would. And as I've already said before, people can have crushes and relationships before meeting their true love match that they want to. Oh Lord, did I lose my place? That they want to. Oh she. Okay, 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 okay. That they want to spend the rest of their life with. To be faithful, and they wouldn't trade for anyone else they could be with. With me mentioning in a previous post how my feelings for my past significant crush named Jake were deep seated, which is correct in my opinion, I'm the one that knows how I feel inside and felt inside. I also have had deep feelings about my current crush named Brian Coburger. Brian Coburger. Brian Kohberger. Lord, she spelled it. She said Brian Coburger. And let me I'm not lying. Brian Coburger. That I've had for weeks. She's had the crush for weeks. Even when I care about a family member, I possess a certain depth of loyalty that's genuine. Although when I like someone romantically and want to be with them as lovers, it's different than how I feel about family members. But that's the same to how I am protected over them as I would be by a family member and how I genuinely care about their well being. Don't ask me what the hell I read. Oh, and so let me tell you what happened. She heard about Plunder's video. This is why I'm like, I don't know if this is legit or not. She heard about Plunder's video and posted it on her Facebook and posted the thumbnail of it. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. You guys can see Plunder, love letters. So I don't know if this person is real. I don't know if they're just kind of like, we're just acting up for the camera. I don't like attention seeking. Listen, we've seen all kinds of shit on this case at this point. Nothing surprises me at this point. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think that this shit is legit or what is everybody thinking? Yeah, keep the autocorrect on that. I just don't know what. Oh my, you missed the visits to the stop it. Yeah, I mean she said lovers and families. That is her new current crush. Brian Coburger. I spelled it out for you. Is it just me or does someone else see a resemblance of Kohberger and Jeffrey Dahmer mugshots? Yeah, Kohberger looks like a lot of people. Like from the side, he looks like Ted Bundy. From the other side, he looks like Jake Gyllenhaal. From the other side, he looks like who else? Who else? The guy with the cartoon guy. I mean, a lot of people have said he looks like different people. Yeah, I said Jake Gyllenhaal because somebody put that on Twitter and I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Kara, you think that the crush is fake? Let me know what your thoughts are. He looks like a weirdo to me. He looks like Vanilla White. He looks like Vanilla Ice from the other side. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh my gosh. And if Marilyn and Charles Manson could get love letters, what would he do? Maybe he has. I don't know. He looks like the what version? He looks like Donnie Darko. Oh, are you saying Plunder has a crush on BK? No, I'm not saying that. Lord, don't put that out there. Plunder found someone on Facebook that wrote that is writing love letters to Coburger from prison. And this person is documenting a version of those love letters on their Facebook. Plunder covered the person up. Molly Golightly exposed that person, so now that shit is everywhere. I don't know how real this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It looks like the lady might, if this is real, just by reading her stuff. I mean, she's got some mental health stuff going on. I don't know if she's fully aware, and then I don't know if she's fully aware that her shit's not on private, and people are dragging her in the comments, and suddenly she's got like 1,000 likes. Now, let me just say this. This is what happened to me in my comments. Somebody said in my comments, I'm just gonna tell you what they said. I'm gonna tell you, don't shoot the messenger. Shoot the person that wrote the comment. It's up there. I didn't delete it. They said, I hope Brian Coburger is found not guilty. And when he's found not guilty, I hope that he comes back and sues all you YouTubers for the shit that you posted up. Shit. I said, I'm not deleting this comment. You're ballsy enough to put that out there. You're ballsy enough to get dragged. Good luck. Good luck. I don't know. Generally, Jenny says, I don't think comparing them to actors or other killers is too good of a thing. It just adds up. Yeah, you're right, Generally, Jenny. It does add to the mystique. I would say so, right? As far as lookalikes. Who is it? Zac Efron that played Ted Bundy. That was just so crazy to me. You guys don't remember the Menendez brothers TikTok face? It's gonna be like the BK. It's gonna be like Brian Kohberger, but 10 times. What? They made a whole Reddit Coburger is innocent? Really? Hold up. That's a first. I didn't know that. Brian Coburger is innocent? Is that what it's called? Let me go check. Are you serious? But Jesus, you are not lying. You are not lying. It's a theory. Wow. Well, and Facebook groups. But there's some in there. There's subreddits in there. I just saw one in there. Friends of Brian Coburger? Friends of Brian Coburger Reddit? I don't see one for Friends of Brian Coburger, but I don't know. Yeah, it's on hyperdrive. I would have to agree with you on that one. It's on private. Oh Lord, so I would have to be a friend in order for me to be accepted into the group. I can't infiltrate the group. Damn it, man. I would have loved to have infiltrated. Hey, Dukes. You already have people saying they don't care what he may have done. Lord. I mean, I don't know, guys. It's on overdrive, this situation. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. I'm not going to show the lady's name or, Facebook profile thing because it doesn't make sense. I know who she is. She's probably already been trolled, and there's probably going to be a shitload of YouTube channels that put up her shit up there because it's already been put up there. They've scrutinized her looks. They're talking about her eyebrows, her ass, her body. Like shit like that totally is not relevant to true crime. You know, it's relevant to the drama, but it's not relevant to true crime, in my opinion. Like, hey, whatever. It is what it is. YouTube is using Facebook to make news. Sounds like JLR investigates. Lord. Right? Right? YouTube, I mean, what are we doing? I don't know, guys. You guys let me know in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I'm using this restream thingy. I think she's in her 20s, Susu. I'm pretty sure she's in her 20s. Try incel for with Brian. Yeah, I've seen that. I see some of the new videos. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments about the situation. I mean, it's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot coming out. Where do you guys land? What do you guys think about love letters for Coburger? If you're watching the replay, please hit the like button. I have 170 some people here and 12 likes. Are you guys holding me out on these likes before I leave? Don't do me like that. Don't break my heart. Okay, I have 140. All right. I can live with that. I'd like 250 if that's possible. If that's possible, please hit that like button. Guys, I'm going to have to head out tonight. I want to appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your memberships, your super chats, your cash apps, your everything that you provide to me because like I said, I'm experimenting with different streaming apps. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you guys like, yeah, Rabbit, go back to StreamYard? Do you like seeing your comments up here? I like seeing your comments up here. I think it's a little bit more interactive. What else? Just let me know your thoughts in the comments because I really do look forward to kind of, doing things a little bit better. But I'm gonna head out. I don't even have an exit door this time. I need to upload my exit door, to this chat, but I don't have one. So I'm just gonna say good night, guys. You guys have a great rest of your night because I'm out. Bye, guys.